In this video, we need to improve, says Pecco Bagnaia. Also, Fabio is the best, not Yamaha. Everything is coming together, says Johann Zarco. Ducati's philosophy, a new Desmo CDG every 6 months. Pecco and Jack minimize Ducati's weaknesses, says Davide Tardosi. Lucky Fabio is our biggest rival, says Paolo Ciabatti. Let's jump right in. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. Currently third in the championship, 47 points behind Fabio Quartararo, Pecco Bagnaia has been a bit unlucky this season. Still keeping his head high and looking forward, Pecco believes that he has been doing his best so far. However, he acknowledges that it is not enough to fight for the championship. Pecco said, "To have a chance to fight for the title, we have to improve. And I'm talking about both me and the bike. There is a lot of work to do and I'll use this summer break to arrive in Austria better prepared. I also need to speak with the team and find the next step because at the moment Yamaha is one step ahead of us. It is clear that having more horsepower does not mean being faster on the lap. You saw that at Assen. I overtook Fabio multiple times on the straight, but in change of direction we lost 5 or 6 tenths. For a chance to fight for the championship, we need to further improve so that we are able to get more from the tracks where we struggle, like at Assen." Speaking about Yamaha and Fabio, Pecco said, "Yes, at the moment Yamaha is one step ahead of us, but they are not the best. The best bike does not exist. Some go faster on some tracks and others on others. But so far, Yamaha has proved to be the most consistent, and that is because Quartararo is at a really high level. So I think it is not Yamaha that is the best bike, but it is Fabio who is the best rider so far this year." And one place ahead of him, second in the championship, is Johann Zarco. He trails his fellow Frenchman Fabio Quartararo by 34 points and in his own words has exceeded his own expectations. Reflecting on the first half of the season, Zarco said, "It is better than expected and better than I could target at the beginning of the season. But once you are there, you need to take this opportunity and now it is my final target to fight for the title and try to be the MotoGP champion. Everything is coming together for us so far and I have to be clever and go for it. I cannot rest and just use this moment and take it. I hope to come back even stronger for the second half to be a real contender for the title." Still winless in MotoGP, Johann Zarco doesn't want to do anything erratic and let it come in due time. He added, "I feel to get it quicker and I feel it's coming. It is just taking time." Be it the winglets or the scoop attached to the swing arm, the salad box in the tail or the ride height devices, Ducati have always been one step ahead of their Japanese and Austrian rivals when it comes to innovation in MotoGP. Reflecting on the first half of the season, speaking about the technical improvements in the most improved Desmo CDG so far, Ducati Course General Manager Gigi Dall'Igna spoke about the technical philosophy of Ducati. He said, "We began with a simple idea 2 years ago and every 6 months we introduced something new in order to improve our systems. Look at the start device for example. We started 2 years ago with a basic device in the back of the bike. We worked very hard to find a way to make it good. A big problem is that the rules say you can use only mechanical and nothing electronic. So at the beginning it was not easy to find a way to do that. But our philosophy to improve every 6 months helped us make small improvements and that has now evolved into a repeatable ride height device at the rear plus an additional one-off start device to lower the front. From the chassis point of view, we worked quite well and the result at Jerez was proof of that. But the bike still doesn't turn like we want, so we have to improve again, not only from the chassis point of view, but even the engine if possible." Carefully choosing his words while speaking about the Desmo CDG GP22, Gigi said, "Of course we will bring something new. Obviously I cannot say what at the moment. In October we can start to see something on the racetrack and it will reflect our philosophy to evolve, think different and create something new." And reviewing the first half of the season from the point of view of their riders, Ducati team manager Davide Tardosi sees the glass half full. He said, "It's not so bad to have 3 riders up front and we have already won 2 races. So we can say the glass is half full, but we have to deliver an even better performance." Pecco was unlucky in some races, but was close, while Jack had a difficult start to the season, but he was clever enough not to let that pull him down, and the 2 wins put him in a good position. You can say that we are quite happy at the moment. Our riders have good understanding of how to ride the bike and minimize the weak points of the bike. The driving style of Jack, Zarco, Bagnaia and also Martin helps us a lot to get our problems under control. And sharing his thoughts on the 2021 championship, Ducati sporting director Paolo Ciabatti revealed who he thinks is their biggest competition. He said, "It's too early to make the predictions for our title chances, but we hope that we can continue to fight for the podium places at every Grand Prix. We also want to put a few more wins in our pocket at the next races. At the 2 races in Austria in August, we can calculate good chances. Acknowledging the championship leader, he said, "Fabio is really fast and consistent and also a bit lucky. I don't want to complain, but in the end Fabio finished third and then dropped to 6th place after the penalty at Catalonia. He got 10 points for 6th place, which was a good result for him for the World Championship that day, because after a black flag, he would have been without any points. Anyway, you also have to keep in mind, Fabio is always fighting at the top, so he is very competitive and is therefore a strongest opponent for the world title. He rides extremely well and his feeling with Yamaha is basically excellent on every track." What do you think? Can one of the Ducati riders pose a serious title threat, or is Fabio going to run away with the championship this year? Let me know in comment section below. If you made it till here, let me know by hitting that like button. For more such content about all things MotoGP, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. Here are 2 more videos which you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I'll be back with another video very soon.